Hello, Zigguron2 here. This is going to be the first of many Monster Hunter videos that I will be bringing to you guys today. First, we'll be starting off on how we use the weapons in Monster Hunter. I'll go through each one and show you how they work and what possible ways to use them, and then you can take it from there. I'll also clarify them on how I like each one compared to the other, like what the best one I think is in my opinion. But we'll start off with new game. Let's go ahead and make a character. I'm gonna name him. I gotta use the Wii U pad to name him. Just for shits and giggles, let's go ahead and name him Bob. Not Bog, Bob. Bog. All right, Bob. Let's give him a. Let's make a clothing. Let's see here. I don't think clothing really matters. We'll have him wear pink. His face. Give him a grumpy man face. Now this character is purely for just showing you guys the weapons. I already made a character to start off with the Let's Plays. So this is just purely to show you guys weapons. And then the next video will definitely start with actually killing monsters. So let me just go ahead and just blow through this real quick. Alright, there we go. It's standard. Oh, no. Hopefully I can skip the intro. It's not gonna let me, is it? Alright, I'll see you guys when the intro is over. Alright, that intro is really long. Alright, so now we're in a house, and I'll go ahead and show you the type of weapons that this game has to offer. We have the sweet greatsword, katana, the sword shield, the dual swords, hammer. They added the hunting horn into this one, and the dual swords. That wasn't in the first try. Iron lance, they added the GunLance, switch axe, crossbow gun, heavy bowgun. They actually removed the medium bowgun. They also added bows. So I'll go through and show you each weapon, starting with the bows. Alright, now we're here about to go test out the bow on some Optonaut here. You can hold the... I'm using the classic controller because I can't stand the giant Wii pad, so I think it's the same type of button layout, but you hold the right, you press the weapon button, which is X, I think, yeah, X, and then you hold the right bumper to aim your weapon. Now you can either do fast walking around with the left joystick, or you can actually aim a lot better with the right joystick. And basically you just hold X. The first shot is just a normal shot, and if you hold it longer, then it's like a rapid shot usually. Stupid guy. And then the third time is usually like a barrage. But each bow has their own different thing. I used to actually use a bow on Monster Hunter Unite, and it's pretty ridiculous when you get really nice bows. Well, that's pretty much the gist of it. Oh, you can also press B to do some slashes with arrows, which actually is not that great at all. And you also can press X and A at the same time to apply coatings, but I don't have any coating, which coatings, of course, add like power or paralyze or poison to your shots, which is very nice. On to the next one. Alright, now the heavy bowgun. This bowgun is obviously very heavy, so you can't really get around much. The light bowgun is basically the same thing, except for just lighter. Has less power ammo, which means it has more like pellet and piercing ammo, but the heavy bowgun has a lot of like cluster bombs and crag shots, which we're all accustomed to now. Each bowgun comes with the normal shot 1. You don't have to pay for that, so that's always nice. Hit the right bumper to aim, Y to load, or X to load, sorry. And then you just press the A button to shoot. Always comes with normal shot 1, which of course doesn't do much for damage at all. And then I went ahead and bought some normal shot 2s, which I'm going to use them before these Optonauts run away. See, it took only 2 shots compared to the normal shots, like 3 or 4 shots. So, let's see what else is there to do with this gun. Well, apparently you can do a... that's new. You can do a stance with your weapon. So, you can just, like, position yourself. Actually, I'm not even sure what this is. That's new. Okay, you press X and A to do like a stance. It looks like just like hold your ground, and then I'm assuming it's for when you get like crag and cluster. Instead of being like, knocked backwards, you use the stance and you don't really go anywhere. That's nice. That's a nice little addition. Now on to the next weapon. Alright, and now we have the hunting horn, one of my least favorite weapons. In the old one, it used to be that you would hold on to the notes while you use it. So, like, if you go to use the Y or the X button, it would keep you in the position making the note, and then you'd go to the next attack method and go to the next note, and so forth and so on. But it looks like in this one, you just hit the button and they basically attack with it. So I hit them like this, they do red, and then white, and then blue. So that's neat. And then to reset it, you just hit the right bumper, and it just resets it. So this is X. X would be the white for this one. And then A is red. And then X and A together is blue. So they definitely changed it up to be a lot more versatile, because in the other one you'd always get hit while you're trying to do notes. So that's nice for people who like hunting horns. And here we have the GunLance. They decided to add this one back into Monster Hunter, which I didn't like the GunLance too much, but it is kind of a unique weapon. So first off, you hold the right bumper and B to reload, or A. I keep thinking it's B. I'm so used to Xbox. You hold the right bumper and A to reload the ammo. Then while you're attacking, you hit the B button. So like, you would hit X to attack with your lance, and then while you're hitting lance, you hit A to attack with the ammo that's inside of it. It also added, if you hold the right bumper and X and Y, X and A at the same time, you do a charged explosion, which is very nice. Durability goes down really quickly though. See, he took out 3 Optonoth in one shot, which is nice. Now let's get this last one. So that's basically the gist of the GunLance. It's a very unique weapon. Definitely something more expert-like than the what's it called? Oh, that's neat. You can actually reload it in the middle of a fight too. Very unique. Okay, so this next weapon is the Switch Axe, which I enjoyed very much in the first Monster Hunter try. Starts off as a regular axe. You can swing it in a forward position, across, or if you press A and X at the same time, you can go upwards. Now, I like to go upwards and then slam the A button. You can start swinging it back and forth like this, which is very unique, especially if you have, like, I forgot what it's called. I've been playing for so long. The potion makes it so you have infinite stamina. You can just sit there and just keep going back and forth with that if you want. Now, what makes this weapon unique is you can actually switch it into a sword. So now you can actually start swinging around with a sword, which takes up energy, as you can see, and then you hit X and A at the same time, and you can do like an explosion, elemental explosion. Let me show you. Must not be hitting the right button. There it goes. Alright. And you switch back to the axe, and then in order to reload your element, you hit the right bumper, put another one in, and you're good to go. I like the Switch Axe. It was very unique when I first started playing it. So, if there's any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments, and I'll get the next weapon. Alright, and now we have the normal lance. Now, the normal lance obviously does not have the potentness of the gunpowder one, but it's still very versatile. It does have something the GunLance does not have. You can actually charge with it. So I can actually like rush it and do some damage. Unfortunately, since this weapon is very crappy, it'll bounce off almost anything right now. And you can actually guard and stab things with it. Stab upwards with the A button. X and A at the same time without guarding does the side slash. And then if you holding guard and then hit X and A, it does the charge. Or you can end it by doing a stab. It's pretty self-explanatory. The lance has always been around. You can also jump backwards, which is kind of nice. Except for if you're trying to dodge things, you can always just dodge to the left and the right, which is also kind of nice. And that is the lance. And now we have the hammer. A hammer has also been around in Monster Hunter for quite a while now, and it's, I would say it's one of my mediocre weapons. I use it every once in a great while, but I don't actually use it quite as often. The first thing is the X button. It's just a general slam word down, and then if you keep hitting the button, you can hit upwards. The A key is a side hit. It's only a side hit. It's more or less used for inside the combo, so you hit like X a couple times, then A, or oh, you start off with it. Okay, it's like a quick slam. You hold the right bumper to do a charge attack. You can either keep moving to do like a spin, and then press X any time to do a upward slam, or you can use it to do like a really powerful down slam by standing still. Let's see, I think there's one more. I think if you let go of it early. Yeah, if you let go of it early, it does like an upward hit, which is used for like starting a combo. So you go like this, and then start doing the combo. Hammer is kind of hard to use. You can't block with anything of it, so it's more or less you gotta dodge and everything. It's unique. I like the hammer. And now we have the dual swords. Now they recently re-added these to the game. They actually changed up the way the combo is. So if you hit the the X button, you can actually see the combo is way different from the old school Monster Hunter Unite and the Freedom. They kept the rage mode where if you hit right bumper, it goes into like a extra damage. You hit the X and A at the same time, and it does like some Omni Slash kind of stuff from Final Fantasy. They kept it so the A is like a downward slice and then an upward. So, again, the dual swords is just like the hammer. There's no blocking, so you have to dodge at right times and predict the monster's attacks, which is pretty easy to get to know once you actually start fighting a lot more. So that's always nice. And then, of course, there's the rage mode, which adds more damage. Oh, they also changed it so that when you're in rage mode, you have endless combos. That's nice. But yeah, that's the dual swords. I like those weapons. Now the next weapon is the sword and shield. This is pretty much the standard of Monster Hunter. That's always in the game. They did change it up in Monster Hunter Tri. It used to have a different combo in the PSP and PS2 versions. Now it actually has the shield bash, which I did in one of my old videos, which is very nice for when you're fighting things that need to be stunned. Let's see if I can stun one of these guys here. There you go, see? I just stunned that Aptonoth with the shield bash, which is very nice. So I have, there's X is the sword combos, and then B is for the upward slice and the shield bash. And of course, right bumper is to block. While blocking, you can hold this button to slice. So overall, I like the sword and shield a lot. Very quick. You can block with it. And yeah, obviously in my old videos, you see me using it quite a bit. I love using this sword and shield. And we only have two weapons left, the Katana and the Greatsword, and I'm about to show you those. And now we have the Katana. Now the Katana also was changed up in Tri. Back in Monster Hunter PSP, in the first one, I think there was a constant charge bar, but in this one you have to actually charge up your own bar. So as you can see, the bar underneath our sword starts charging up whenever we hit things, or hit monsters, sorry. The X button is all about downward slices, and then the A button is like general stab, so if you combine those, you can get like a nice combo going. And then X and A at the same time does a backward slice. So I always use that to gather and then dodge. It's very nice. The right bumper, if I had the energy, is to do here, I'll go do that. Is to do like a combo, and I'll show you that in a second. All right, I got the bar. Now, if you watch from hitting the right bumper, he'll do like a series of slashes. Now, if you actually hit anything with that last hit, you'll get a damage buff, and I think you hit do like 3 times, and it'll give you like a really nice buff. But basically, that's what the right bumper is for that very nice combo. And finally, my favorite weapon, the great sword. Not because it's the easiest to use, but because I relate to myself the most with the great sword. I have used it since the beginning of Monster Hunter when it first came out for PS2, and I've not put it down since. I love the great sword very much. The X button is when you start off as a downward swing, and if you keep hitting the X button, they added this little side slam combo you can do. And then if you hold the X button after that combo, which I'll show you in a second here, so you slam it down, hit X again, then you hold it. You can actually do this downward slam. If you let go at the right time, you'll do this very powerful slam. Now that's very hard to do during a monster fight because most of the time monsters are already moved away from now, so you gotta time it just right in order to get it to work. A is a side swing, which is used during combos, so do like a slamward down, do a side swing. X and A is an upward swing. So you've seen in my videos how I'm pretty good with a great sword. Slice up, dodge, slice again. Right bumper is to block. Or if you're holding block and hit X to kick. Also, if you have the weapon sheathed and you hold the right bumper and X at the same time, you can do a mid-charge. And that is a great sword. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a like and favorite and comment down in the section below. Let me know what other what I should start doing videos of. Of course, I'm going to start doing a Let's Play, but I just want to know you guys' input on this situation. So I'll talk to you later.